Hello, everyone! Welcome to our first live video here at FC. We are so happy to have you here. My name is Veronica, and this is Pascal. Pascal is going to do a little bit of French for us as well, and he is one of our most experienced consultants. So he's going to be explaining the ins and outs and the fun facts about our giveaway today. So we're really excited today. We are having our first live draw here at FC. And the people who are in the draw, our contestants, are actually some wonderful people who stopped by at the Connexus event last week in Ottawa, stopped by our FC booth and gave us your name, gave us your email, and entered to win a free 2020 career assessment test for free. But you're actually going to get 10 of these if you are our winner today. So I want to welcome you all, and Pascal will welcome you as well en français.
Oui, encore merci à tous les participants qui sont venus nous visiter dans le cadre du Connexus 2020. C'est un plaisir d'échanger avec vous. Et aujourd'hui, c'est le tirage tant attendu. Donc, un accès à notre plateforme de testing en ligne pour une période de 3 mois. Et vous allez pouvoir également faire l'essai d'une dizaine de notre test novateur 2020 carrière.
Thank you so much, Pascal. So you guys, I'm just taking a quick look here on my cell phone just to make sure that our systems are running and that you can hear us. So just excuse me for one quick second just so that we're super sure that we are live and we are good to go. We don't want anyone watching and not being able to hear us. I see a thumbs up. You can hear us? Okay, fantastic. That's amazing. So like I said, our winner is going to get 10 of these career assessment tests. And you're actually going to get a $150 value of access to our testing platform online. Now, our testing platform is top of the line. You get really amazing human support if you do have any issues, but we really find that the platform works really well, and I'm so excited that we have this opportunity to welcome another company onto our platform through this giveaway. So we're going to give you guys a few fun facts and explain a little bit more about the 2020 career assessment. So this is really geared at someone who is a career counselor or someone who is helping an employee develop a professional development plan, and you want to assess what skills and personality traits you have and which of those will work the best with different career choices that you can choose from. So once you complete this test, you actually get an amazing report. So Pascal's going to show us just a little bit of that report, and he's going to walk us through kind of the coolest highlights of that report so that we can see how you would use it to build an action plan to develop your career further or to start your career after being a student.
Yes, thank you, Veronica. So effectively, the report is pretty detailed for you. So based on the all-in model, you will get a score on the 6 main domain of interest of a participant. You also get a level of position in which the person demonstrates the most interest for each of those 6 main domains that are present in the all-in model. We have also, donc, pour le test repose sur le concept de Hollande et on retrouve donc les 6 domaines d'intérêt les plus importants. Et pour chacun de ces domaines d'intérêt, vous y trouverez également les positions pour lesquelles la personne participante démontre le plus d'intérêt.
So we've really worked hard at developing this report in a way that when you're sharing it with your student, for example, if you're a career counselor, you really get these great visuals and you maybe can see them even a little bit more up close here. And so it really lays it out, and your candidate actually gets a score out of 10 for every different area. So it's really cool how you can kind of just use these visual cues to really hone in on where the candidate is excelling and what they're the most interested in.
C'est effectivement, comme Véronica le précisait, un outil qui permet d'engager une conversation avec la personne que vous accompagnez dans son développement de carrière. Donc, c'est pour cette raison qu'on a essayé de donner le plus d'informations possible afin que vous puissiez vraiment explorer toutes les facettes du domaine d'intérêt de votre personne avec laquelle que vous accompagnez. Donc, we also integrated in the report a section where it shows the privileged environment by a person in which he likes to interact, and also the type of dynamic that he likes to work with.
Yeah. Can you give us an example of what would be a work environment?
Like the type of environment. Does the person privilege a small or a large organization? Is he the type person who likes manual work, or he likes to prefer more in an administrative position? And in the type of dynamic, is he someone who likes to take risk? Is he a person who privileges more who likes changes, or is more less in a changing
more
environment,
structured routine.
more structured routine?
Right. So
Effectively.
these are quite general examples, but would you say that, because this report is obviously pretty extensive, would you say that it does really get into the fine details of really telling someone like specifically what kind of career they'd like? Because it's so general to say, right? Oh, you like manual labor or you like office work, right? But there's so many choices of manual labor and office work.
Yes, so it gives an insight for the career counselor to engage a discussion with the participant, and to see there's at least almost 12 areas where you can discuss with the person and show them which are the main interests of environment they privilege or the dynamic that they privilege. Donc, c'est vraiment une façon d'engager la conversation avec la personne, le conseiller en orientation de carrière et la personne qu'elle accompagne, pour lui démontrer tous les types d'environnements dans lesquels elle se sent le plus à l'aise d'interagir et le type de dynamique qu'elle engage. Donc, ça permet d'aller un petit peu plus en profondeur dans le rapport d'évaluation. You also get a section where you get the personal style that a person would privilege. You get their core abilities and also their style of learning that they like to take. So are they more hands-on learning or they're more academic learning? Donc, le rapport présente également une section où on retrouve les principales forces au niveau du style personnel que privilégie la personne participante, ses habiletés les plus importantes, et également le style d'apprentissage qu'elle préconise. Est-elle plus une personne qui apprend par elle-même, ou est-elle plus de nature académique, à suivre des cours ou à fréquenter des collèges ou universités?
So I imagine that somebody who's looking for work, if they were to have this kind of report and they were to find out so many things like this, like for example, their style of learning, right? That's really going to help them in an interview setting, right? To ask the right questions from their potential employers, to find out how do you do training? How do you set up your employees for success? Is it going to align with their strengths and how they learn, for example?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Instead of just knowing which field of interest you are in, it helps you prepare for your interview. It gives you some core strength to better know yourself as a person. Et effectivement, c'est une belle façon aussi d'approfondir un peu sur soi-même, sur ses forces, pour pouvoir mieux se mettre en valeur lors de la période d'entrevue qu'on engage avec les organisations pour lesquelles on postule.
We all love that question in an interview. What are your weaknesses? Well, yes. Here it is, though, right? It does give you a score out of 10, and of course you want to focus on what you're good at and go after those types of jobs, but they're going to ask you so often, what are your weaknesses or something along those lines, and so it is nice to be like, I do actually have to admit, or I have evaluated that this particular area is a struggle for me, and here's what I'm doing to overcome that, and here's what I'm doing to educate myself more in that field, or that kind of thing, right? So that really shows that you have taken that time to be introspective and really assess what is important to you and what your talents are and where you can work on refining some of your skills as well. So that's so cool.
Oui, on veut vraiment faire de vous les meilleures personnes pour avoir démontré votre intérêt particulier dans un emploi. The report finishes on a top ranking of the 20 positions that are the most interested for the participant, and the 5 less interested position in which.
So this is probably my favorite part, right?
Yes.
It literally gives you position titles that exist here in Canada and in the United States, and it tells you these are titles that align so well with your interests, and it even has an outline there of the interest level. And you were saying, Pascal, to me the other day that these job titles, they came from somewhere. We didn't just make them up.
No, it came from the Dictionary of Employment of Canada. So if you click on the little number here, you'll get it will link to the website of the NOR, and you'll get more information on the job title itself. So it will provide you with a full description of the position itself.
That's so cool.
Because sometimes the name doesn't give you a full length of what is the position. But,
when they get this report online, some of it is clickable. Some of it
yep,
is actually,
there's some area
really
where you
cool.
can get even more information.
Wow.
So there's a link integrated in the report, and you're able to access the website of the dictionary.
Oh, perfect.
Donc, c'est effectivement la dernière partie du rapport intègre une section où on retrouve les 10 positions pour lesquelles la personne a le meilleur fit au niveau de ses intérêts de carrière et les 5 positions pour lesquelles elle démontre le moins d'intérêt. Donc, ça donne encore plus une plus-value à l'outil de voir dans quel domaine on est vraiment attiré dans notre choix de carrière.
Very cool. All right, Pascal, are you ready to do the draw?
Yes. Now for the fun part.
I'm so excited. So we're actually using a program that's going to allow us to put the wheel of names right here on the screen. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and spin the wheel. And we just want to say thank you again so much to Connexus in Ottawa. Last week hosted a really great event, and we had the opportunity of networking with so many different HR professionals and career counselors and other decision makers, so it was really great. And for those of you who decided to give us your names to enter this contest, a very special thank you and good luck to you. So you will see here is our wheel of names. Our faces are going to be a little bit smaller. I'm going to click and it's going to generate a winner absolutely randomly. So here we go, you guys.
Best of luck. Merci.
Good luck. Aline, yes. So I do have just the first names in the wheel, but I've got my handy dandy laptop here, and I will confirm for everyone. That is Aline Holmes, and your email is just at Rogers, so I'm not exactly sure which organization that is, but I'll also do a little shout out to a few of the other people from these organizations who entered our draw. So we have someone from CSE Consulting. We have someone from CRE CDN. I remember seeing that on the list, but I can't remember what it stands for. Sudbury Employment is on here. Holland Bourview. Do you recognize any of the other?
Yeah, Brook University.
Brook University, yes. There was another university as well.
Yes, so
York University is on there. So you guys, thank you so
very
much.
For your presence at the Connexus again.
Yes, we really enjoyed that. And Aline, if you want to go ahead and comment on this video or send us an email, our support system here upstairs, they're amazing. So if you call or email, they'll definitely transfer you over to Veronica or Pascal, and we will help set you up with your prize. Like we said, you're going to have 10 of these career assessments that you can disperse amongst your staff, and you're going to have access to our platform for 1 year. Is that right?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah,
That's how long it gives you access for. So yes, and we're sure that you're going to enjoy it so much. All right, well, we are going to wrap this up, but just before you go, I did want to quickly mention that if you go on our Facebook page, where you are right now, but you go over to the events section in the column on the side, you're actually going to be able to see our symposium event, which really is just a gathering place for information as it comes out about this HR conference that we are setting up for the spring this year. So it's a really fantastic symposium with really valuable speakers, and it's going to give an opportunity to various decision makers and HR professionals to learn more about how to deal with the candidate climate and the economic climate that we're all in right now. And so it's going to be very relevant, and if you don't want to miss that, if you want to know when the Eventbrite tickets become available, make sure you click going on that Facebook event over there in the sidebar. Just click on that event, click going, and you're not going to miss any of the details.
Effectivement, oui. Visitez notre page Facebook. Nous allons avoir notre symposium qui va se dérouler en avril prochain. Donc, ça va être une belle occasion de venir découvrir la firme Psy et en apprendre davantage sur non seulement le domaine de l'orientation de carrière, mais tout le domaine de l'évaluation et la sélection de personnel.
Thank you again. I see we have 8 thumbs up, 3 hearts, and a little bit of laughing as well. Yes.
Smiley face.
So we
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. And even though we're ending this live video, if you're watching the replay or if just after we end, if you think of a question for us, if you're like, I want to know more, leave it in the comments below and we will absolutely get back to you. And we'll even actually be able to respond right here on the page. So other people are probably wondering the same thing as you and they'll be able to see answers to any questions that you have. So thank you again. Bonne journée.
Bye bye. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.